Yo, 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 and we are live. This is the weekend takeover. Make sure we get some volume in here. Make sure everything rolling, which it is. What's going on, everybody? What's up, y'all?
What's the word?
We are back like we never left. This is the weekend takeover coming to you live from WindyCityUnderground.com. Your music, your station. Today is November 17th.
That part.
It's Friday. Oh, well, thank you. It's Friday. It's the end of the week. Y'all know it's the weekend takeover. We coming to you with all of the end of the week information. It's been a long week, y'all.
It's been a long,
Yeah.
It's been a long time coming. But no, it's been a lot of things going on. Yeah, I feel like we predicted the future
We did.
because this migrant situation, and I'm trying to jumping into this kind of early. Well, we was talking about how when that winter hit, they gonna be trying to get up out of here.
When Jack Frost get the nippy neck.
Yeah, and that's exactly what's going on. Also, today we gonna be talking to y'all. See somebody on the screen that's new to y'all face, or new to y'all eyes, I should say. That's because this is Shae Herbo, and we gonna be interviewing her today. She's a podcaster. She's a content creator.
We gonna say I'm a digital entrepreneur.
She's a
Hello.
digital entrepreneur. She out here creating her own job titles. You hear me? She said they ain't gonna give them to her. She gonna make her own. You feel me?
I feel
That
you.
part.
I feel and she's piped up.
Yes. So we gonna get into that later on. How you feeling today, Shae?
I'm feeling good. Truth be told, like I don't know, cause like today was crazy. Is when I started my day, something didn't want me to get out of bed.
Okay.
But I'm like, I'm finna have a good day anyway. And I'm
Okay.
feeling good today.
Okay,
Great
okay.
conversation.
That's right.
That's what's up. That's what's
Okay,
up.
okay.
And we got a cast member, a host on the show that just celebrated a birthday. So let's go on ahead and tell her happy birthday while she in front of us. Happy birthday, Ty.
Happy birthday.
Happy belated.
Shout out
Happy
to
birthday.
You know.
Big birthday, big 25, big 25.
Oh, big 25. Okay.
25.
25.
Okay, you 1 year older than me. I
Yeah.
love it.
Okay. You got anything to say?
I'm just blessed to be here. I'm grateful. This is the year of completion. 2 + 5 = 7. You know what I'm
Okay.
saying? This is my Gaia.
Okay.
So we finna turn this shit up. You know what I'm sorry, I forgot.
Excuse us. She got a little
Turn it
excited.
up. Yeah, I'm a little excited. Sorry, Dilla.
That's what a quarter worth of years do to you.
Yeah. Yes, it does.
Nah, for real. I'm just blessed to be here, though. I'm grateful. And yeah, man, I lost my friend. She just made 25. She, just got killed recently. But,
Okay, sorry to
we
hear
gonna live it
that.
up. We gonna live it up, man.
You gonna do it for her.
For sure.
Okay. What about you, Talk? I got anything new going on? Anything?
We finna shoot working on a film right after this today.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So we gonna try to pipe that up.
Who you gonna be working with?
With DG Films and Boss Lady Left for Records productions and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, we trying to start our own production company.
I think you're telling them too much. We gonna
We gonna go
yeah.
ahead. We
It's
gonna
in the
keep
works.
it secret.
Yeah.
It's in the works. But just know we working. We out here. We hands on, like 10 toes down in it.
That's what's
And
up.
we had a nice little alumni party.
Oh yeah, shout out to all the alumni of IMS. Last night we had an alumni event.
It was super juicy.
It was definitely that. We had some real celebrities come through. Ricky Rampage
Okay.
and Kiki from WGCI.
And then my boy, he been everywhere, man. Where?
Who?
The one that I was interviewing in the back. I forget
With the
his
red
name.
shirt?
Yeah.
I forgot his name too.
Yeah.
No, I do remember
But-
his name. It's a 3-letter word.
Yeah. That's
Uh,
oh,
Ra.
Ra,
There
yeah.
you go.
Shout
Ra.
out to
R-A-H. Ra.
Rob, he got the big hoorah.
Yeah. Like Amin Ra.
Yeah.
But this guy, he's worked with a lot of greats. I was speaking with him last night too.
yeah.
He has been all over the country doing the media and interviewing people. He was responsible for what interview was that?
Hold on now. Let me, cause you
I caught you off guard.
well, yeah, you caught me on guard with that one. We did a lot last night, but the Miss Chalet,
Yeah, Miss Chalet interview.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, he was responsible for
He
that.
was the first. He was one of the first. I think first students in this building, and I think he said when he enrolled in, Tinker was the administrator
Mm.
or whatever. Like she was the one who do what Boss Lady
Okay,
do.
she's had boss lady position.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know.
But yeah, shout out to all the alumni and the graduates of IMS and the future graduates. You
Yeah.
know, like us ourselves. You graduated as well, so shout out to you. You
Shout
are
out-
definitely
shout out
an
to me.
alumni. We
For
not
sure.
gonna leave you unmentioned in this group. But we're gonna jump into this interview. We got limited time today. If y'all paying attention, normally the show goes live at 3, but today we went live at 1. Everybody got things to do. I know I gotta go. I got an event with my son at his school, and I gotta go be there. You know, I gotta go be the big Papa Daddy. You know.
Yeah, that's right.
But we gonna jump into this interview, man. If y'all that's cool with y'all, or y'all want to kind of. We jumping in. We jumping in there. Let's do it. So, Miss Shae Herbo, can you I'm gonna let you introduce yourself and tell the world and tell the people listening what it is that you do and everything like that.
I don't know why this question always makes me cringe.
Why?
Like, and that's why I say I don't know why. But who I am is Shae Herbo. Shae, you can call me Shae. I'm cool with just Shae.
Mm-hmm.
But I say I'm a creator. I'm a creator at heart. On my page, it say I'm an artist, audio engineer, and creative strategist. Those are the main 3 that I'm focusing on right now.
Mm-hmm.
I'm an artist at heart. Like, I love creating. Anything that has to do with art, like, I'm interested in it. Like, I want to just create as much art as I can while I'm here on this earth. Creative strategist, man, let's make some money. I want to make $1 million with everybody.
Okay.
Like I want to, like, I have ideas in my head, and I know that everybody have ideas, and we all creative strategists in a sense. But then audio engineering, man, audio is something different. Like, even with y'all having this radio show, like, this is like being in people's ears and being able to control that, like listening to music, controlling how people vibe to music. That's a love. That's love that.
You love that.
That's like, it can't be unmatched.
Okay.
Like,
okay.
the love for audio, like being in audio and like in the world of audio, like that's a love that can't be unmatched. Cause it's like,
You gotta think about it though. What's our like main objective in life? Like, you want your voice to be heard.
you want to be heard.
So there's audio. You know what I'm saying?
And
Everybody got a voice, and everybody definitely wants to be heard. So yeah.
And you'll be surprised how much we value audio, but it's overlooked. Like, I recently, I think that was Monday, or it was some day out this week. I went to the Windy City Bulls out in Schaumburg, and we learned how to set up the whole little basketball setup for
Right.
audio. And then, like, before, we did the baseball too. Like, we did a baseball stadium, and it's like, dang, like, being able to just like do that for like crowds of people. It's like, whoa, audio something different.
Yeah.
Like, being in this media school is different when you get opportunities like that, because you never really know how this stuff gonna take you or where it's gonna take you. But it's like, it's fun to just be a jack of all trades and see what fits you, because like, that's why like I don't want
You might be good at this, but you didn't never know that you was like you raw at this. You know what I'm saying?
for sure. And then, like, I don't want to like work a job. I don't want somebody to give me a title and say, this is your job description, this is what you do. Like, nah, these are all the skills I have. This is what I can do. So you pick which one you want to use me for right now.
Right.
So it's like, that's like the foundation of my life right now. Like, using these skills that I've collected.
Okay.
My portfolio.
So where do you draw this inspiration from to do everything that it is that you do?
From God.
Okay.
Like, truthfully, like, I'm like, a lot of people say they God fearing. I'm God loving. Like, I truly have a love for God that's unmatched. Like, because I've been through so much. Like, the life tried to take me out of here. Like, I tried. We tried. But God said no. Like, I've been listening to this song called God Is Not Done. It's by this YouTuber named Lamborghini or whatever. But that song, it says a lot because, like, God is not done with you, and it's like when you try to take on the weight of the world and focus on all the things that don't matter, and you let life pass you by. Like, what's crazy is I was on a bus this morning, and I had thought about depression. Just like I went through this dark period of depression, and it's like the question that came to me is, do you know what it feels like to live in depression for like 10 years of your life, to where your whole life passed you by?
Well, you know, I wouldn't say that I know what it is to live in 10 years of depression, because I went through years of it on and off, and it wasn't just like no like natural depression. You know what I'm saying? I was put in places where I just couldn't do nothing.
And that draws you into a state of some type of depression.
And people say you're crazy when you're not crazy when you talk to yourself, and you're not crazy when you give yourself an answer. Maybe you need the talk. Maybe that was your God talking to you, telling you,
For
look,
sure.
such, and you had to answer. I'm like, man, you feel me? But you know, I done been in confinement for months and months and months. Nobody by myself. You know what I'm saying? No windows, no nothing. Just hell.
It's you.
In the gates of hell. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I understand. I definitely.
So for you to come from up under stuff like that and to get right back on top of, you know, living life regular, you know, as if that's never happened, that's some strong, you know, like that take a lot.
Yeah.
It do.
Some people can't do that. Some people will break down, fold.
Yeah.
For sure. And it's like talking about like what inspires my grind is knowing that I have a story that can heal somebody.
Yeah.
Like, even if it's just one person, like even if I'm just telling my little cousin like about something that I see her going through that I could have been doing when I was her age, or doing like her, like doing what she's doing, because like my little cousin pregnant now, and she's like 16 years old, and that hurts me.
Wow.
Because it's like, wow. But it's like my story could help her, because maybe she never had someone like that's a little bit older than her, look at her as a human and not a kid. So it's like knowing that we have the power to tell our stories and it could change someone's life like that. That's what inspires me, because I always got something to say. I just don't say something all the time.
Okay, so man, I don't even know how to ask the next question.
I see what you mean now.
Yeah, you see what I mean about earlier. Okay, so you because you just went and touched on a lot of different things. I was trying to get you into the setup of how you came up with the podcast and what you do, but you took it a whole nother way. So
We can talk about that.
no, I'm gonna get to that. But I'm gonna jump to another question. That's all. So, what values and principles, you know, with all of what you've been through, what lessons do you take when you go and approach any type of work that you do, or any project, or any type of something that, you know, any project that you're working on? What values and what lessons have you learned that you take with you and when you're going out and doing
The biggest
those?
lesson that I've learned with like working with other people and working in media is time management. Like, how you value your time matters, because it's like we got 24 hours in a day. Think of time as your currency. So it's like, if like God is literally gave you a wallet. Your life is your wallet.
Money.
Yeah.
And it's like God give you a quarter each day.
You gotta think about it. We got 24 hours in a day, right? But how much of that 24 hours is you actually gonna use? You sleep 8 of them.
A lot of people don't.
And then some people work 8-hour shifts.
You know what
So
I'm
now
saying?
you only got 8
That's
hours to live
16.
in a day.
That's 16 hours. So what you
Not
got?
even 8 hours, because you got to commute back and forth to work.
Exactly.
So
And
when
that's
you
probably
get
like an
home, you
hour.
only got like 4-5 hours to kick it with the family. You know, do the other little stuff you need.
And
to
don't
do,
let
then
you
go
have
back
your
to
shows
sleep.
on.
Oh man.
you like, because I know I ain't the only one that watch Power.
Oh no. You know you ain't. Come on now.
Like, Power take up a good little hour. Like, you gotta tune in to all your different
Sometimes
shows.
I put my shows on one day. One day that I know I ain't about to be doing nothing, I'll try to sit back and catch up on that.
I'm one of those. Like, I let the whole season, I let the whole saga of the show just go on and end. I won't watch none of it, and then I'll come back and just watch it all the way through because that's the way I like to watch stuff. I don't like to. Oh, I gotta wait till next week. Yeah, no, I'm not. No, give it to me. Give it to me now.
Right. I feel that. We got feet kicking in. Hey,
Also, another lesson that I learned is I'm gonna say it this way because this how I like how he said this the other day. He said giving people grace.
Okay.
Like we call it compassion, we call it empathy, but giving people grace, like allowing people to be who they are and you hold space for them. Like a lot of people, like I actually just shared this video on my page this morning. Like Tyler Perry, he was talking in an interview and he said like when you get high enough, it's gonna be a lot of people that you love that you really want to take with you, but you literally cannot take them with you if they are not physically able to. If they are not if they're not willing to,
yeah.
Like if they're not willing to do the work to make sure that they can get to where you trying to go to, and then it's not for them, and it's okay too. Like
it's crazy, right?
This rapper, hold on, let me just say this one part. This rapper said this yesterday. He said, "It's just not your purpose. Like rapping just may not be your purpose. Like whatever it is, it just may not be your purpose." And that's what it is with a lot of stuff.
No, I just was gonna say, like, like you can make it big tomorrow, right? People will come to you like you owe them to help them get big, but was working for Walmart or whatever for years, and Walmart made it big. You ain't going to the office like, hey man, what a big Walmart at? Let me holler at them. You know what I'm saying? Like, why
you trying to move up in the company?
You feel me? Like, it ain't about moving up in the company. Why I ain't on the side of sitting at the table with big Walmart, man? I gave y'all 20-something years of my life.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
But that's the thing.
But then it'd be a person that you met 6 months ago, and then you all of a sudden you blow bow.
But that's the difference. You talking about a company as opposed to an individual. A company gonna always treat you exactly for what you are, just an employee,
and you gotta understand,
just a worker.
Just because I'm an individual, I just built me a company that made me blow. Don't you walk in my company being disrespectful, well, we're gonna escort you out.
Exactly, but the company's still looking at you with your hand out as being disrespectful because they feel like they paid you for your time already.
Right, I paid you for your time too. You know what I mean? Blunts and drinks. Boy, you tripping. I done ran a whole SSI check over
Man.
you tripping.
That's the one.
Not the SSI.
Man.
I'm trying to tell you, boy. Like how much gas I burnt. We just hitting blocks and going nowhere. I ran my miles up on my car. Everything. Man, I mean, you gotta take into consideration. Like some people, they don't look at everything from every angle like I do, man. I look at every angle, man, like the ins, the outs, the ups, the downs. You know what I'm saying? You gotta look at it like that. And then if you do that, a lot of people won't be so bitter about a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Like you'll be able to appreciate whatever, even if it made you mad. Whatever happened in that situation, you'll be able to appreciate that man. It's like, you know what, it could have been worse.
And that's why this is a good segue too. But like that's why I made my my YouTube channel the way I did. Like I'm doing this segment on my YouTube called Lessons and Blessings. Like so Lessons and Blessings are 23 because I'm 23 years old right now. And it's like I go through a lot. A lot of people that I talk to don't understand what I'm going through because I'm 23 years old with a mind like I'm 43 years old. Right. And it's like I be needing to talk some of the things out. So it's like, that's why I made the YouTube channel so that like-minded people can interact with it and we can grow together. Because I feel like we look at certain ideas, like going back to what you just said about being able to sit at the big boys table at Walmart. Yeah. And you got people that dedicated 40 years to Walmart. So it's like, how come they can't sit at these tables and pitch ideas to make the store better? If they literally dedicated their life to working out.
But you hung with me on the times that Walmart didn't want you around. But I owe you something. Like, you feel me? Like, hold on, bro. Like, you was working at Walmart. I was working on my company trying to build it up. You ain't help participate, none of that. You know, I had free shows. You could have came out, robbed me. You ain't give me a clap, nothing. You won't even share my post. You know what I'm saying?
Not even share the post.
People won't even hit.
People be so spiteful.
Only time people engage into what you got going on social media if you doing something dumb.
I seen somebody make one of them.
Somebody famous.
I seen somebody make a reel about this, and it was like, you ever wonder how you could post something, you don't get a lot of likes, but you get a lot of views.
That's what I'm trying to say.
You feel me?
You just took it right out of my mouth, boy.
And the post was saying something. The reel was saying something like that's because more people want to see what you got going on than actually support it.
And you know
Man.
what they say too? They say friends and family won't support you until strangers start to celebrate you.
Yep.
But
Man, that's the one.
Them
That's
your
the
man.
one.
Listen, your friends and family ain't gonna get you rich.
No, they
You
not.
don't have
Not at all.
enough
No,
of
they
them.
not.
You don't have enough of them to support you to get you rich. That's
And-
why
and it
They
ain't
gonna
even
help you
that.
go broke if anything.
They want to know too much information.
Yep.
Like, they so nosy. They want to know when you started liking that. I never known you to like that. What you mean when you want to do that? You
Why
can't
do
do
it matter
that.
what I wanna do?
Like that's when they try to do all of that. Like I knew you since you was 5 years old. You never showed you want to do that, man.
You know,
People grow.
one of my biggest problems is like I'm one of them persons. I ain't finna come to you with all the, you did this or the accusing, none of that. I'm not finna bring the drum. Like we gonna have a good, happy life for the rest of our life. But I always seem to get that and like you don't do this, you don't blah 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 blah. I never once came to you like, why do you feel it's comfortable or cool to come to me like that? Like, get away from me. I don't like you no more. Like, for real. I really don't like you.
Want to know what I started telling people?
What's that?
How you feel about me is how you feel about yourself.
Amen.
I say the same
Of course.
I say
But-
the
but-
same
projection is
thing.
crazy.
Yes.
But I wouldn't even give you that much because to me it's like, who cares? Like, you the only person caring about that. Like, get your care. You should go watch the Care Bears or something like that instead of watching me.
Man, if you want somebody to kill,
Like, for real. But, that's just human nature, man.
Yeah.
And human nature is to be nosy.
Yeah, it
You know what I'm
is.
saying? It's like the other day, remember we was in the Uber?
What's that?
We was in the Uber going to the joint.
Oh,
And
to the place.
the car
where
accident out of the tunnel. Like, we so nosy. We bailed out the Uber. to see
Everybody
what-
hopped out the Uber. Everybody hopped
man.
out their car.
We
trying
gotta
to
see what's going on in this tunnel. Like, why we gotta
I
deep?
definitely was the first one to jump out the car.
Why we detouring? We gotta find out why we detouring. It could have been a big ball of fire finna come from up under that tunnel. We just got our nose burnt out there. 'Cause we been
And that's good you said that because that brings me to my next question. So with everything that's going on in the world, everything is connected. Whatever happens over here is some type of
Sound like
effect
one of those
over
revolutionary
here. You know what
questions.
I mean? Yeah, it definitely is. What I was about to say, I done lost the question. Oh, so like with what's going on in the world, like we in Chicago, we got the migrant thing going on, and we got all this stuff going on. What do you feel that there are some type of injustices and different things that's going on that shape people's creativity or your creativity and things like that? Or you need me to restate the question?
I had to process your question
Okay.
because you asked a lot.
Yeah.
That was just a lot.
Yeah, it was. I'm sorry.
But basically, what you asked me is, do I use injustice in my art?
Or do it shape your art?
Do it shape my art?
Yeah.
Yeah, because like, injustice, like everything about life shapes my life. Like
Okay.
everything about the world around me shapes my life. Like I was just telling my grandma about this the other day. Last night. Like what made me so like God heavy, like having God heavy on my life, is the fact that I didn't been through so many encounters where I was around, but I left safe. Like it was this one time, I was driving my car. Mind you, Chicago got 5 lanes, right? Like 290 got 5 lanes,
Right.
and you got the two slow lanes, you got the 2 fast lanes, and you got the middle lane.
Right.
Okay, so I'm driving in that middle lane, but I usually drive in that one of the 2 right lanes. I'm driving. I never, mind you, I'm never driving down this middle lane, but a pickup truck drove up the viaduct, came down the viaduct, did one of these.
Like fell off it?
Did one of these off of it. Like
Dang.
went up that thing and came down back, like safe landing too. Came dead straight the opposite way of the expressway. So it's like you coming straight to
kept
me.
it moving.
Like, and all I did was I swerved over, but it was like, if I was not paying attention, or if I was driving in the lane that I usually drive in, I could have got hit right then and there. Like that, when I tell you that car was coming right to me, it was coming right to me. And then, but like it's situations like that happen in my life that shape how I create my art. Like even with that George Floyd situation, like watching that, like I don't think that we realize how much how traumatic that is in our life. Watching all of these death videos, watching all of these sensitive where they had them sensitive warnings and all of that sensitive content, all of that,
all the graphic stuff,
all of that, that toxifies our mind so much, and it stays there because like once you see some stuff like that, you never forget it.
Yeah,
and it's like it fuels you in a way.
Look, I've been George Floyd and like over 20 times in my life. It's just I guess he wasn't ready. You know what I'm saying? But I done been George Floyd. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so I've been traumatized from that. Like, way before George Floyd. Man, look, the police.
So I got a question.
That's why I'm so happy. Like, whatever laws they done put on them police, they put it on them. But at the end of the day, they went from, I'd rather from them still beat you than just up they pipe and shoot you. Because they going straight to the
I was just about to say that. It's been a lot of George Floyd.
They go straight to the
Rodney
pipe.
King, it was George Floyd.
I done been Rodney King.
It's a lot of
I
names,
done been George Floyd. You know what I'm saying? I'm just glad I ain't never been the one that they up that joint because, boy, I don't know about the grace of God. You know what I'm saying? About my God, whoever he is, you know what I'm saying? My big homie. They done up that boy and I'm gonna blow you down. Boy, hold on. What you doing?
So I got a question. Would y'all listen to music that talk about life like from people like those eyes? Like,
I listen to
like say
all
for instance,
music.
like
I only
like
listen
if
to
someone
music
was
that I can relate to, and
Right.
that make me think and reapproach life differently.
Yeah, listen, I'm a big Jay-Z fan. Jay-Z tell you.
listen to Nas.
Yeah, you know, I didn't listen to Nas at first
I
because
listen to him.
Tupac told me don't listen to Nas. Tupac told me don't listen to Biggie, so I didn't listen to them. You know what I'm
I
saying?
You
listen
listen to
all
KRS
of them.
One?
I listen to
I
KRS-One.
listen. When I listened to KRS-One, it's because I had no choice but to listen to KRS-One.
Why you say that?
Because I was a shorty and that's what they play. My uncle done play. I want the radio controller.
So do you like
But
KRS One?
when I controls the radio, you ain't gonna get a K, R, or S. But you gonna get the one. You gonna get the one that I like.
I feel it.
I feel that as well.
I understand though, you know, but that goes back to like when we was growing up. Like if we didn't have computers and but we still was controlled. Like it was like a control thing. Like but that's the world now. You know what I'm saying? They gonna find a way to control you. You know what I'm saying? Computerate your brain and have you stuck doing this. We was just talking about that on the way here, man. Like we ain't had computers, but we had the box. You know what I'm saying?
Well, you know, we had TVs, and if you look up the patent on the television, that's used as a form of mind control. The TV was invented to input certain things in your head, and it's used to not control your thinking, but it's to curb your thinking into what they want you to think.
Y'all want to know something crazy?
Instantly,
They do it.
It's over a course of years.
Y'all want to know something wild?
What's that?
Y'all ever noticed like how addicted we are to screens?
Yeah.
Y'all ever wonder why is it like that?
Go ahead and enlighten me.
They use clear quartz crystals. Clear quartz crystals amplify any energy around it. So it's like if you interested in something and you watch and you staring into a clear quartz crystal, you gonna manifest whatever you pouring into that. So it's like
That's
if that screen, exactly, like me too. Like if you sitting there, like if we staring at this screen, like keep staring at it for a long time, like we gonna start feeding into the computer, and we gonna like think of a whole bunch of stuff to pull up on the computer and all of that. But that's that
YouTube effect.
That's what no, but it's not even like the programming itself. It's the actual structure that they built it on. Just like this, how this a structured table, like this is made of wood. The screen, like my phone over there, but like the phone, the top of your phone screen, the reason why it's clear, that's a clear quartz.
Right.
Like they make that, and it literally sucks in your energy. That's why like they collect data with our phones. Like they collect data on us through our phones and all of that. Like when you going through, like when you go look at something on your browser,
they do ask
and it show up on your Facebook.
Ask the app not to track you and all that.
Yeah, they ask you now because they have to. That's
Yeah,
like
that's
they still track.
they legit have to ask now.
Have you ever like Google something, right? bam. Then you go on social media, and the ads of what you just Googled popping up.
That's because of the they sell your data.
We talked about that all
But
the
I
time.
guess
But
that's why I always get a check from social media because I sued every time. I don't even know what I was suing for. Yeah, I want some of that lawsuit.
we gotta jump it into.
I definitely did feel out back.
But back to what we was talking. Back to the interview. So, man, you was mentioning your YouTube page and you got a podcast and things like that. What's the name of your podcast and how can we watch that?
You can go on YouTube and you can type in Asada's Corner. That is ASSATA_SCORNER.
Asada's Corner.
Asada's Corner. And let's talk about Asada.
I was just about to ask you. So where did that name come from?
Okay, so Asada, the word that name within itself means she who struggles. So when it comes down to Asada's Corner, it's about a she who sitting in the corner with a she who struggles, and that's like what I'm building my whole YouTube on. It's about my story and who I am. About a she in Chicago, traveling the world because I gotta travel the world. Yeah. But it's like it's about a she who struggles to find balance with God because like that's what Asada Israel means. She who struggles to find balance with God. That's the name I chose for myself.
A movie or something like that.
But it is Asada Shakur.
Right, the dude was beating on her or something like that, right?
No.
No, that's a person, right?
No, it's a movie, something like this.
No, I'm saying Asada Shakur, that's a person.
Asada Shakur, she's a person. No, that's actually, they say that that's Tupac's auntie, but it was more so his auntie in spirit. Because, like, you know,
the Tupac family, the only Shakurs on earth.
Shakur is a name that they chose. Yeah. Cause like, okay, so Asada Shakur is she was a part of the Black Liberation Army back in like the 70s to 80s, somewhere in that time period when the Black Panthers was around. And her name means she who struggles to be thankful. To be thankful is what Shakur means. But that I was listening to her I was watching it really. Her documentary on YouTube, and it really inspired me at the beginning of my healing journey. Like, I was struggling so much, and I didn't understand why, but I came across her documentary, and it touched my heart. It was actually her story that touched my heart. So basically, with her being a part of the Black Liberation Army, they was at war with the police. The officer killed his own accidentally or whatever. They said it was friendly fire. And they tried to blame it on her, so they arrested her and they put her. Asada Shakur. Okay. They arrested her, put her in a men's solitary confinement prison. They didn't even put her in a women's prison. They put her in a men's solitary confinement prison, and she broke up out of there and escaped to Cuba, and she ain't been back to America ever since. Shout out to her because she's still alive too. Like
Asada Shakur, you about to make me go look up. I gotta do some research.
But the documentary. She is like when Trump got in office, he said bring Asada Shakur back to the States.
She ain't coming back.
So he can lock her up or something?
Yeah, so that they could prosecute her. But the documentary is still on YouTube. It's called Eyes of the Rainbow. It's like a whole bunch of different ones that people, you know how people be stealing videos and stuff. To
make their own.
But it's one of I would say watch the longest one you see because that's the one that got the full story.
You said it's called Eyes of a Rainbow?
Eyes of the Rainbow.
Okay.
But if you type in Asada Shakur documentary, that's what's gonna pop up. If I don't have the name exactly right.
Okay. Write that down.
I gotta watch that again because I keep talking about it.
So, I feel like you asked it or answered this, but you went over it so quick. I'm gonna still ask the question. So, what is the message that you want to convey with your project or with your podcast?
I say with my whole brand because my whole brand is orange. Okay. Shout out to Orange.
Yeah, that's his
favorite.
But
Orange
is yours. It definitely is. But that's actually the movie that made me like Orange. I ain't gonna lie.
I love Orange is the New Black.
But orange is your sacral chakra. So that's how you get in touch with your feelings. So like all the things that you carry heavy on your heart, like that's all in your sacral chakra. Like yeah, you have a heart chakra too, but your creativity, your feelings, all of that is in your sacral chakra. So it's about how you express yourself. and like on my in my bio it say I'm a mess and I'm blessed. Shout out to my college teacher. She came up with this acronym for mess. It's mental, emotional, spiritual, and social. So it's like you bringing the different parts of you into one. Cause like a lot of times we lack clarity on who we are as a person. Like because we so swayed by the world now. Like what they say, the world is our oyster. Like it's this world feeds so much into us, and it's like if you can lose sight of who you are, if you don't know who you are, if you don't embrace who you are, if you don't unapologetically do it, like because the world will literally suck you dry, and it'd be nuts. I think I could say nuts.
It's a little crazy. I get what you're saying.
Nah, for real.
I definitely get what you're saying.
You remind me of that old,
Shout out to
old
Raw
poem,
Wave.
Hey Black Child.
Crazy. Huh?
You said
I
what?
remember that old poem, Hey Black Child.
Yeah.
Hey, oh, I love that poem so much. I love
it
hearing
too.
Baby say it.
I've been loving that poem since I was.
Can you recite it?
You want me to say it on the
I gotta put you on the
He
test.
want me to, hey, Black Child.
I started for you. Hey, Black Child, do you know who you are? Who you really are?
Do you know where you going? Where you really going?
Do you know who you can be? Who you can really be? All you want to be?
Hey, Black Child.
Man, that's like one of the greatest written poems ever.
Yeah. Miss Mary Mack.
So do you read a lot of poetry?
I write a lot of poetry. More than I read it
Where can
now.
we find this? You ain't published nothing?
That's in the vault.
Okay.
That's in the vault.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So do
Y'all
you,
gotta wait for that one.
do you make music? Do you drop music?
No, I have been wanting to dabble into music, but I want to dabble into the production side first before I get into the songwriting.
That's legit. So what? I'm gonna just throw this one out there. What is this chapter of your life called? I hear you ask everybody that come on your podcast. This is like if it's not the first question, it's like the first 3 questions that you ask. So I gotta turn it on you, and ask you, what is this chapter in your life called? You gotta think about it.
Because I want to find the right word for it.
Okay.
I would say foot on the gas.
That
Like
part.
put your foot on the gas. Like in order to move the car, you gotta put your foot on the gas.
That started up first.
And
though.
it's
Stump it, pedal to the metal.
for sure. Like you are like even if you got the car started up already.
Green light.
Started
Like you
up.
already got your seatbelt on. In
Throw
order
it in
to
gear.
move the car, like the whole vehicle that you put together, you have to put your foot on the gas. Like a lot of I feel like as a creator, we get in under these lazy spells where we let life disrupt our creativity. But going back to the sacral chakra, we let how we feel about the world and everything that we got going on block our
Because
creativity.
we are emotional creatures.
Exactly. We are energies in motion. And it's like we literally have to stay in motion. Like and that's a science principle.
Yeah, what is it? It's
Energy in motion stays in motion.
Something that stays, something that's in motion stays in motion. But I didn't know it was energy. I thought it was another word. But it's still
An
the same
object
point.
in motion
Yeah,
stays
that's
in
what it is,
motion.
an object, yeah. But yeah,
I
same principle
I
though.
tie everything to life and energy. Everything is energy to me.
Energy always moves.
Energy is life, and life is energy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Have y'all ever realized this? Okay, Shae, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you like Chicago, Chi is CHI. Chicago, CHI. We some life force energy people up in Chicago. Like, we got like a lot of pent up energy, and we got like a lot of potential in Chicago.
I never.
But it's like we
Yeah,
don't
yeah.
utilize it
Right,
right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's so much going on. So this city is so traumatized, and
Yeah.
it's just, and it make you be a crab in a bucket. You know, it's like the gates of hell. This city. You know what
I
I'm
can see
saying?
that.
It's like the gates of hell. Like this.
You
It's
can
like,
say that about a lot of different cities,
You
though.
can say that. That's,
You
what
can,
I'm
but
saying is-
in
that's
in
what I'm
Chicago,
saying. This
it
like
hits
the gates.
different.
Or this might be the pit of hell, and the other cities that's like this city might be the gates.
Cause like when you
It's
really
like-
think about it,
So what's
Chicago
LA
starts
then?
everything.
That might be the gate, and then when you get to Chicago, you done finally made it to hell. You know what I'm saying?
It's hell on earth.
Look,
We
I
living
think,
in it.
I think the devil live in Chicago.
I wouldn't put it past.
Like all these empty
that's
buildings in
what they
Chicago.
Have you ever got to you ever asked like some people come to your door? You know the knock people. And
Yeah.
If you die today, you think you're going to heaven or hell? You ever had them?
Yeah, they
I
come all the
always
time.
told them, I'm going straight to heaven. We living in hell already. It's nothing,
Hey, that's
I got
a
a-
good answer.
I got a-
it's
question.
nothing else behind this.
What's
But
that?
I got a question for all y'all. Y'all, what's y'all view on heaven and hell?
I just told you, we live
I know
in hell.
yours.
We living in hell right now. It's heaven. I don't even know how to explain it, but I just know we can't go nowhere but there. You know what I'm saying? We already here. We been in hell already. You gonna see me double bubble me like on double jeopardy? Me? Come on, now. That's against the law.
Somebody that's against the law.
Taj, what's your view on heaven and hell?
Personally, me personally, I feel like Earth can be considered as hell, but I feel like even still, you gotta, once we pass away, we gotta see judgment. And it's God gonna be like, okay, I'm gonna send you back to the good way, or I'm gonna send you back the bad way. You know?
So you believe in reincarnation?
Yep.
What about
I
you?
don't think.
I'm gonna have to go a little bit with what Todd says. We are when we die, we here waiting until that judgment day. So you can't really say. I can't really say whether or not if when you die you're gonna go to this place or that. But I do know that whenever that judgment day come, there is a place for the ones that's going to heaven and the ones that's going to hell. They might have to stay here and live their time out on this earth, like it said in the book.
About this judgment, though, I disagree with that. Why? Man, why? Because I feel that your book is already written.
I get
Every
that.
action and thing it's already written in the book. So he already knew you was gonna do this. So why you gonna? This another double bubble.
No, it ain't.
Don't judge me.
It do say it's already written, but you got the choice.
Yep.
You got free
You
will.
got the choice. You got free will. So just
Like-
because it's written, you can have a bad story written out for you your whole life.
You don't
But
watch
that don't
a lot
mean you
of
gotta.
movies.
Nah,
You
bro.
don't watch a
I've
lot
seen
of
it.
movies
I've
where
seen
they
it.
where they went
I've
back
seen
in,
it.
where they went back into the future. They then went back in the
I've
past.
seen it, bro.
And if you did this one little thing that wasn't written in the book, it changed up everything.
No, like
No.
truth be told, like I watched Judgment hit a
Yeah.
family member of mine,
Nah, for real.
and like I watched like she like I ain't gonna say I watched her everything leave her body, but when last time I saw her, like she had some meat on her bones. When she passed away, all that meat was not on her bones.
Yeah.
Like God punishes you
Oh,
you
he'll
for
turn the
everything.
burners up
But
on
like
you,
when it
boy.
comes down to heaven and hell, I believe like we live heaven and hell every day.
Yeah.
Like right now in this room right now,
Whatever
we
you
created
want.
our
Yeah.
own heaven by
Yeah.
sharing stories and creating an experience that we all gonna remember.
Like I'm in heaven right now.
Like I truly feel abundant right now. But then it's like when you get trapped in your head and you get in that depressive and anxious state
You
of
making your
you
own
making
hell.
your own hell because everything that you speak out your tongue you
Yep,
create.
yep.
So it's like if you speaking a whole bunch of death out your tongue, you gonna be in a living hell.
Yeah.
Like I have a brother that's in a mental institution right now. He's literally living in hell because I literally watched him for years talk about how life been treating him instead of him embracing the actual tools that he have to get him out of the situation that he in. Like he made beef with everybody in the family. Like why you had to do all of that?
But look though, it's just like you come on a job today, right? Never had experience in this job or nothing like that, and I just give you a saw and tell you to go start cutting. You don't know how to use that tool. Somebody got to teach you how to use that tool. Maybe he was never taught how to use the tool.
And I believe that.
That's
You know what I'm
true.
saying?
And
so he's just expressing that because this is what's eating him up. Nobody never taught me how to use these tools when everybody
For
around here
sure.
chopping trees down.
And I believe that, and that's part of my belief when it comes down to heaven and hell. I believe that we all go through hell in order to make our way to a heaven that
Yeah.
we can appreciate.
You gotta
like
get through
in
it to
order
get through
to
it.
yeah. Like my teacher, the same teacher who my teacher told me this in college. Well, she didn't just tell me. She told she was lecturing, and she said the same box you buried in, the same box you allow people to put you in is the same box they'll bury you in. So it's like. And that's the same thing with life. If you allow life to put you in a box and keep you boxed into the things that you can't control,
You gonna die
you
that
gonna
way.
die that way, and you gonna be suffering. Like I literally watched this lady suffer for months. Like she didn't even suffer as long as her mom did. Her mom was ready to get up out the bed. Like the day before she passed away, like she was ready to get up out the bed. She couldn't move. She hadn't ate in a week and all of that, but that lady was ready to get up and move. So it's like that's to me, she was still living in heaven. She wants to appreciate life for what it is. But then like you have people in this scarcity mindset where they living in their own hell and they want miserable. They want you to be miserable just like them.
Yep.
They want to hurt people because they hurt. Like that's so toxic to me. Like that's so Chicago to me. Like I cannot stand. That's one thing I cannot stand about Chicago. Like, but
It's a crab in the bucket.
They put that misery off on you.
It's a dark
Put
cloud
their
over
problems off on you.
but what it is that narrative is pushed so much on Chicago. Chicago don't even be like that for real.
It's a lot of love in the city.
It's a lot of love in the city,
peace
but
in the city. It's a lot of everything.
It's a dark cloud sitting over this city, man. And it goes back to something that we was talking about earlier too, about the Rod Wave situation. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, let's talk about Raw Wave.
Yeah, let's talk about Rod Wave. Listening to Rod Wave, to me, just to me. I listen to him though, you know what I'm saying? Same way that I listen to what I'm finna say. I listen to it down there. But listening to Rod Wave, and when you in a city like this with a dark cloud over it already, that's like that's the crab that's in a bucket instead of putting you back in the bucket.
It is.
You know
I can get
it's
that.
all a state of mind.
Because it is a state of mind. Like I said, I done been to penitentiaries, bro, and you can pay me to listen to a love song in the penitentiary.
But I like going back
I just feel
to
that's not the setting. That's not. I'm already depressed.
But look,
And
going back
thinking
to
about my
like
girl,
that thought.
my kids, and then here come this love song. You know, it's like listen to Whispers in the Dark or something. You sitting here,
Man, I listened to anything when I was locked up. I was listening to whatever I heard that
all
took my man on.
All you see is bull legs in this one, and you looking for a chicken leg.
What it is like going back to that
It's
Raw Wave,
depressive, top
that
depression,
specific
man.
Raw Wave thing. Like I feel like Raw Wave, like his like just going off of ghetto gospel. Like forget nostalgia, forget all the other projects, ghetto gospel. The people from the ghetto understand that gospel, because we've been through that. We relate to that, but it's rare that you have someone that speaks to your pain in that way.
That's what
like,
I'm saying.
and like, don't be wrong. You have a lot of drill music, you have a lot of trap music that talk about those same things, but the way they talk about it, it moves your body to go do it, to go live in that energy. But Raw Wave,
like
he make you think about it.
Yeah,
he make you think about it, and he keep you in that space.
No,
You know what I'm
he don't
saying?
keep you.
He keeps you in that space.
He don't
Like,
keep you in
feel
that
it.
space.
He's like,
You
he
keep
talking about
yourself
my
in that
life.
space by listening to him.
It's the same thing with the drill music. You keep yourself in that space to go hurt somebody. The music,
It's not the music though. It's your mind as you listening to
What
it.
do to you? It
Like,
moves you.
that's the
Sometimes
thing.
Move your soul.
Yeah,
We
but
have,
you
like, going back to our free will.
Yeah, that's what I was about
Like-
to say. You have to be a master of your own mind to where the point that you can watch some things or you can see certain things and it will not touch you. You got to be like a stone, like a boulder. When things hit you, it don't bother you. But that takes time. That takes training. That takes a lot of mental build up. Like you have to build up yourself to be that person. The thing is, a lot of people, just don't have that in them.
A lot of people don't spend that much time with themselves.
There you go.
Like I just got this thought that came to my head, and I gotta share it. I can't say what I call them, but they real realizations. They real A realizations. But
Right.
anyway, a jack of all trades is a master of none.
Right.
But it's better than a master of one.
I say
But
that all the
like
time.
being if you can just master your mind, being a jack of all trades, if you can just master your mind, you can master everything.
Anything.
Master your mind, master your life.
Yes, sir.
Literally. And it doesn't that's when you get that unbreakable shield to where you can take over the world.
You can step
like
in
I
any
truly
room.
believe like
You can go anywhere. You can step on any project or any room anywhere where some people is gathering, no matter the walk of life they come from, no matter the city they come from. If you got this ability, or if you're a person that's strong on this, you can walk in and people gonna open up to you, or people gonna accept you. You're gonna be able to relate, and you're gonna be able to speak to a lot of different people in a lot of different areas. If you can,
For sure.
then
I think I'm that person.
and that's why I say God loving.
I don't have a place where I go
But-
from.
Like truthfully, that's why I say God loving.
Yeah.
Because like knowing that you had the love of God behind you, you know that you can take over the world through anything.
Right.
Like I use this y'all ever heard of the Art of War?
Yes.
So I use these the three. It's one quote with three different perspectives in it, but it say, if you know neither the enemy nor yourself, then you will lose every battle.
Every battle, yeah.
If you know yourself but not the enemy, for every win you will suffer defeat.
Yep.
And then the last one is, if you know yourself and the enemy, for every no, you need not to fear 100 battles. So you know you're gonna win regardless. Like you got it. So it's like, I feel like God loving is that top one where like you know yourself and you know the enemy.
Yeah.
Like you don't need to fear anything, because like, so like when people talk about like the Black liberation movement and all of that stuff, like bringing all of that stuff back, if you know yourself and you know the enemy, you ain't, who cares what they gonna do? Like, you ain't gonna be the next Malcolm X. Malcolm X, that happened to Malcolm X, so it won't happen to you.
And it's crazy that you say that, because all of these words that growing up black, we've all heard a lot of different sayings that tells us this or that teaches us this, but they don't go together. Like, you might hear somebody say, know your enemy, and woo, 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 but they won't tell you the part about knowing yourself. Or you might hear somebody say, you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready. It's kind of the same thing.
Literally.
I could go on and on with these different quotes. But it's you have to tie them all together. Like one of my favorite quotes that I heard my grandfather told me. This ain't got nothing to do with anything. It's a basketball quote, but I take this quote and I use it to life because it fits in this term. So how you'd be like, practice make perfect. My grandfather told me, yes, that's true. Practice do make perfect. But what if you're practicing it wrong? So now you've been practicing wrong all your life. So when that time come, when it's crunch time and you in the clutch and you need to fall back on what you practiced it wrong.
That goes back to what you said.
You feel me?
About not knowing how to deal with those
something.
Feelings.
Exactly. That's why I brought this up, to tie it all together. But if you perfect practice, though, if you practice perfect practice, you will always be perfect. Meaning, if you find out the right way to go about doing things, if you find out the right way of handling things, you find out the right way of just going about and going from A to B, getting things done, you will never lose, because you didn't set yourself up to wherever anything happen, any situation, whatever the case, whatever the calamity, whatever the chaos, you didn't practice yourself to do something this perfect way, and you didn't practice it the right way, that you're going to do that without even thinking.
For sure. Proper preparation.
Proper preparation
prevents poor performance. Yeah. For sure. Like, that's like the realest quote ever. Like,
that's not a quote. That is literacy.
It is. You're right. Like, that is like the perfect thing ever.
The internet got holds of that one.
I mean, it's still a quote though, even though it's literacy. But you can quote somebody. Somebody said it first.
Yeah. I mean, all I'm saying is,
It'd be like that,
right?
Nothing. Like, you're right,
man. It's been a good episode so far, despite the fact that we can't play no music.
We can't play no music.
I didn't even realize that we didn't play music.
It's not a dripper music.
For some reason.
What? Play your phone.
Look, play your phone, right? Man, we done touched on a lot of things. I'm just trying to backtrack on a lot of the conversation that we had. I'm gonna just throw again. I'm just trying to change the energy and keep it moving. So, what was some of your? Let's see. What was one of your most memorable? Because you interview people on your podcast and things like that. What was one of your most memorable interviews so far? Like, it don't even got to be memorable as in,
like
I
when
just
you
did
think
this
of your
person,
podcast,
just,
this is the first one come to my mind.
Or the best vibe, or the best, the best session you had on your podcast.
I would say.
I feel like I'm putting people under the bus.
No,
not her, the people she interviewed, because that's gonna be like,
sure.
you saying it?
So you ain't like my interview?
Like, truthfully, I be saying it on the channel. Like, I be saying like this. Like, I didn't talk to a lot of people, but talk to you, it was like, I forgot who I said that to though. I think it was Leaky.
Leaky. That's the guy with the
gold dreads.
Yeah.
Like, talking to him was
I
like,
thought that was the dude that was in the backseat of Rondo car. I know the one who Vaughn to.
but like, I think that's who I said it to, but his is the most memorable because like his was like, okay, so the people I had before him, I talked to y'all before.
Right.
Like I actually had a conversation, but with him, it was somebody I never had a conversation with. Like the first conversation that we had was literally in that room, but it got to the point where I met him on a soul. Like when I tell you, we went deep in that conversation. Like we was knee deep in that conversation. I learned things about him that I'm pretty sure he never told anybody.
Oh man.
And he opened up and said
in.
that yes. Like and I'm pretty sure like I told him some stuff that I rarely told people. And it's like it was one of those things where now like I can say like we can be great friends after that conversation. Like him we text each other often ever since then, like on some like
connection.
Yeah, like and I like talking to people and building that like me, I'm the type of person where I'm so antisocial. Like if it's a whole crowd of people, like I would find one person I know in that crowd and I would talk to them. And I'm gonna be okay with that.
I think a lot of people do that though.
Yeah.
But then you have some people that are social butterflies and they go find a whole bunch of people to just talk to.
That too.
But it's like I can't do I literally cannot do that. Like I cannot take on too many people's energy. But like what I've been noticing with this podcast, like I've been able to like really talk to people and get to know them on a different level than what small talk can do.
Okay.
But like I would say that's
So
that conversation.
That's cool. She ain't talked to Iconic yet. Don't worry about it.
No,
Are you next? We on Monday at noon.
Oh,
Monday
we-
at noon.
yeah.
I'm ready for that one.
Yeah, come on now.
Cause I can see we here. We here with it.
I was
And I literally, hold on, I gotta say this. I literally just told, I just forgot your name, Lero. I literally just told Lero before we started this, like, I need to talk to I keep talking to these guys. I need to talk to a girl that I can relate to.
Yeah.
Like, it's been, like, shout out to Juju, because that's the first girl, but I need to really talk to dive deep into a girl's mind, like, a woman's mind.
Make it a dive-in collaboration. Which
Let the
brings my
dive
next
in.
question.
It's
Which
like-
brings my next question. So, how do you go about collaborating with others to enhance your creativity and achieve a shared vision? Since we talk about collaboration, you just set that
Bam, bam. He's one for the punchline.
So, like me being this ties into me being a creative strategist. Like
Okay.
I'm the type of person where I want to make $1 million with everybody. Like, I forgot who's told me this. They said why settle for $1 million? Like I want to make $1 million with everybody. Like I want to make billions, more than billions, by myself. But like making $1 million with everybody, so it's like everybody that I meet. It's 4 of us in this room. We all millionaires in my eyes. Like we just haven't made it to that spot yet. But it's like I feel like having conversations with people, you can see where they heart at, and it's like I feel like when it really comes down to collaborating with people and wanting to build a legacy like that, you have to know where their heart is at, so that you can create something that means something to them. Because it's like you can see the potential in a person all you want to, but if they don't see that in themselves, then you can't force that out of them.
No, you
Hold
can't.
on, I gotta speak on
I just wanted to say I ain't the smartest, I ain't the sharpest pencil in the book.
But you a pencil.
You know, I just, yeah, and I just, if you make $1 million, it's all for us. You make $1 million with all for us, you up 7.
Yeah.
That's $1 million.
And then we all millionaires.
Yeah, we all millionaires, but you got 6 more than me.
And, but then that, and it'll be like
I'm just saying, but you
it'll
know,
be like that, but that'll make you grow and not settle for that $1 million. Because I feel like that's what a lot of people do. They settle for the life that they have already.
Yeah.
And like that goes back into seeing the potential in people. Like tapping into their potential. Having them see their own potential. So that you can create something with them. That's fulfilling to both
y'all
of
don't
them.
get y'all don't get y'all preach, sister.
It be like that for real though.
Is that the phenomenal? Come here, girl.
What it is?
That's the phenomenal feat.
But what you saying that
Oh, I love that jacket.
I just forgot about. I just thought about something. Feet, put the food over there. You good? You good? Well, I lost my thought. You were saying, damn.
Potential. We was talking about the potential.
Oh,
people.
okay. So, how do you know, or how do you see one? I know we all got different ways of doing it, you know. But how do you see certain potential in people? Like, what are the things that you look for?
I look at a person's mindset.
Okay.
So like the things you talk about, the things that you feed into on a day-to-day basis shows me exactly the type of person that you are. Like the site question I ask on my channel is the cup half empty or half full? That lets me know exactly how you look at life. Because it's like if you look at the cup as half full, okay, we can have an amazing conversation for a while. But if you look at it as half empty, eventually you're gonna have to go.
Yeah.
That's what Rod Wave said, though. He said, I can't even look at the cup as halfway empty if it's already halfway full.
You feel me?
Boy.
Like,
Shout out to Rodarius.
man, shout out to Rodarius. And if you listening and you want to bless us with some Rod Wave tickets,
You feel me?
just let us know.
Let them go. Just hit us up.
Because I don't know who finna pay $500 for a ticket, but Rodarius, you're crazy.
You had him for 171 the other day. You just too late.
It's definitely that. I definitely was too
You gotta
late.
be when it comes to him. You gotta be on your A
He falling
game.
off the
Yeah.
balcony.
You
Man,
gotta
just
listen.
taking a free
You
fall.
gotta act like a
you about to take a
oh,
free fall
come
for
on,
real.
say
Lord.
oh,
We can't have that.
Loud.
You see how fast I got
You
up?
gotta be out
About
there.
a free fall. The Lord was about to see you on one. He was gonna test your faith.
Don't take us on.
That's exactly
You
what
gotta be outside
that
though,
was.
for them tickets though, like a pair of mics finna come out.
Man.
Man, cause
You gotta be like the migrants. You gotta sleep in your tent.
So I'm gonna try to change this. So we was talking about just potential in people and all that, this, that, and the third. How do you think that plays out in relationships?
ooh, I have not had a real successful relationship because I see the potential in a lot of guys, and it's like with me, cause with me seeing
Haven't had a successful relationship because you see the potential in a lot of different people, or just people in general.
then the guys I was dating.
Oh, and
I
the
was
guys
dating.
you was dating.
I saw the potential in them, and that's what I pushed for.
Okay.
I pushed for that potential. I didn't
Not where they was at.
Not
Now.
not where they was
showing
at,
you,
and
yeah.
it was the fact that they didn't even care about their own potential.
Yep.
So it's like I care so much about them because I see the potential in them. But if you don't even care about that potential, it doesn't matter what I see in
So
you.
draining.
Like
Yeah,
so draining.
So do you think it's either because from what you're saying, it sounds like there's two types of people in the relationship. One that have potential, and one, or I can't even say two.
When it comes down to relationships, truth be told, I look at it as like every toxic person has an enabler.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
if you talking about how if you talking about how this person is, you enabled it. So you toxic just like that person. Like, and this goes back to what I said earlier. Like the things you see in someone else is a reflection of what you see in yourself. Because it's like that's you only know what that is because pause. You only know what that is because you see it in yourself first. Like for instance, what's this cord called?
XLR.
Y'all know it's called an XLR, right? What's this cord?
That one, that's the Ethernet cord.
I have the slightest idea. It's an orange cord. That's
It would have been an orange cord, right? 'Cause, like that was my answer. It was an orange cord, but I know what this is called because it's an XLR. Like I took the class, I know what that cord is called. But before, I would have called it an audio cord. This one, I was gonna call it an orange cord. That's why I pointed to it because it was orange.
That's like the old house phone cord.
Okay.
That's what that is.
And then you would ask somebody that's like 10 years younger than me, they'd be like, "What's a house phone?"
That's what I'm trying to say.
But that goes
what
back
I'm saying
to-
earlier. If you don't know how to use the tool,
Exactly.
why would you even pick this tool up? You talking about I want to be the hammer man? Do you know how to use the hammer first?
Do you know that if you
know
put
hold
it back
that
too
nail
far,
and
you can
blow
hit
up,
yourself right there.
No, you ain't got to hit yourself back there. When you come down on that nail and you holding it right there, your finger's right there. You gotta watch your thumb and your index. Bow! Oh! Because you ain't nobody teach you how to properly use this hammer. You know what
For
I'm
sure.
saying?
And it's
So-
like, and that's how it is with a lot of things in life. Like we've been going through life based on the generations before us.
Yep.
Like regardless of what anybody say about this younger generation, I blame the generation that raised them, and I blame the generation that raised them, and I blame the generation that raised them.
We just had this talk in the car, like I was saying about the younger generation, but I didn't come up with what I was saying. It was rebuttal from what somebody asked me, and then he was like, "Oh well, the generation Z, I always want to give generation X. I always talk about generation Z and all that." I'm like, I talk about both generations because at the end of the day, my generation, right? The people taught us as much as they can teach us, right? But you gotta look at it. We just coming from under box TVs, black and white TVs. They come with the flat screens. We didn't have cell phones. We didn't have beepers. No, because y'all generation up under me. I'm comfortable with my age. You better make it to see my age because I'm super comfortable in my skin. But we didn't have all that. You know what I'm saying? And then y'all get the luxuries of all this and then don't take life as serious as we did. Do you know the things we had to do to play just to have fun?
Yeah.
Anything we did, we made fun out of.
A lot of things is being taken for granted.
My auntie used to we used to get in trouble. My auntie used to make us watch the Ten Commandments. It was one of the boringest things you can ever go through in life.
So but like something that's crazy.
The fun part of the Ten Commandments.
Something that's crazy, like going back to what you had just said, like us taking advantage of all the opportunities that literally have grew as we grew, as a collective of people. That's why you got these migrants coming.
Yeah,
they gonna see the value in all of these opportunities because like even though that they say like America isn't the land of the free, in a sense it is. You have the freedom to choose whatever you want to do. But the thing is, they clouded our minds so much that we don't take advantage of those things. Yep. So, but now
and they put a lot of the information. You know that old saying. They put a lot of the information that we need to go out and do what we need to do in books and in pamphlets and sources. And black people do not read things.
A lot of people don't know how to read.
Yeah, that too.
And that's, to me, that's sad. Like, someone said like the guy I was interviewing last night. He said that he don't want to just say like people are ignorant, but our people is so ignorant. I was gonna say that so ignorantly, but I'm so glad I can't cuss on her. But like, and I say that because like, when people talk about financial literacy and different things like that, people walk away from it. But it's like, you use money, you value money, you have money in your wallet right now. What if someone told you that tomorrow they're gonna take the signature off that dollar, so now you can't use it?
It's not valued.
So now you don't know any other way to grind for money because money isn't what you thought it was anymore.
What we were saying?
Whole time they snatching the signature.
It's a fiat currency. A fiat currency means that it's only valid because the government say it's valid. Yep. So it's like, just like I said, like they take that signature off. Now it's not valid. That's what makes it a fiat currency. A lot of people say like gold is behind the dollar. Gold is behind the dollar. No, ever since 1971, Nixon he separated the gold from the dollar. Like the dollar is only paper. Like it's just as valuable as that paper right there that you just put right there. Like
that's why they're snatching it from right up under your nose. They're snatching it right now
because they building a digital currency
to get your They're making you pay to get your own paper.
That's good, ain't it? I love it.
He just walked in the building. Everybody that don't know just can't see him.
So bad.
He just walked in and he got his food.
He licked his finger.
He can't stop. He like, but man.
It's like you was watching TV.
He over there banging, but it's crazy you brought that migrant situation up because that was the topic for our show today. We kind of didn't get in it early, but we could touch it to it now. But did you hear? And I said this before that I feel like we predicted this or we called this out because now,
I knew this because I'm from the street.
No, we know this because we from Chicago. But now the migrants is seeing that Chicago winters is colder than where they from, and now they're trying to take their bus back home.
Man, I don't think this is the place we need to be.
Is that a problem fixing itself, or was that inevitable?
First, because of the experience I had yesterday, I don't look at migrants as a problem. They're going to work the jobs that we don't want to work. So that free up our time to go do what we want to do. So like when it comes down to the migrants, that's how I look at it. I look at it from a business perspective instead of like how I feel about it. Because I don't like the fact that they all come in here. Like I liked growing up in my neighborhood because it was all black. I ain't got no problem with any other race, but I like my neighborhood because it was all black. I felt more comfortable. But it's like now you have these different people who's never experienced what we experienced coming and mingling with us, and it's like, who is you and what you been through?
Think about it.
Like
we
we know we been
experienced
through
what they experienced too. So don't ever underestimate because they migrants or immigrants, whatever. We complain about the stuff we complain about.
It's petty.
It's crumbs to what these people went through, man.
It's like an elephant to an ant.
Half of these people walked across the desert to get
Walked
here.
across rivers and.
Ain't nobody ever been through what African Americans.
No, you right about that.
Nobody ever
Listen.
can compare to what we are.
Listen.
Listen.
I'm speaking of this day and age. This day and age.
Yes, like that legitly.
Man, listen. You ain't never. You talking about slavery? You talking about slavery? You talking about slavery? Have you? Listen.
That's how you get.
I'm gonna need you to breathe.
That's cool. Because he talking about. You want to talk about slavery, bro?
You gotta.
You want to talk about. You want to talk about slavery?
So I can understand your.
You want to talk about slavery, bro? You ain't never really lived in fear in your life, bro. Have you ever seen the building blow up? Where you see it?
Have you ever been in a building? Have you ever been in a building?
Kaboom! You seen the missile?
Wait, don't put no names out. Feed. Come on, brother.
Bro, you ever threw a rock at a tank? You ever walked on a gang of hot rocks with a thong sandal on? I'm just trying to figure it out.
Have you ever been in the middle of war and seeing kids get shot?
You ever really walked across it? You ever walked across the desert with no water? You ever really? How many days have you went without eating?
Ooh, let me see.
You look kind of healthy to me. You got some meat on your bones. You got some.
Hey.
I did.
Man, but think about it like.
I've been to that. Listen.
But like, think about it.
I've been there too. I've been there too.
So much
I've been there too. But that place is crumbs to the places they put them in.
Like, think about it. Like, when it rains.
This is what I'm saying about this.
They
Okay,
people
you know
hell.
they did all that. They came here and they gave them $15,000. They housed them.
Okay, I'm tripping off that. Listen.
I get your point, but listen to this real quick. Like, y'all gotta listen. Y'all gotta.
Everybody calm down. Calm down. Everybody calm.
But the thing is, exactly what you're saying. Like, okay, yeah, we been here. We literally been here. Slavery is a choice.
Yeah.
Modern day slavery is a choice.
A choice.
You can go to Harold Washington Library and figure out how to build generational wealth. But a lot of people, go ahead before you lose it.
I'm just lit. You know I'm an amateur.
Yeah, he listening. Keep going. He listening. This feed. He in podcast mode.
He might be my uncle. That shit
He
crazy.
in podcast mode.
But like for real, like people can go to the library. We can literally. This is why they say it's the land of the free. Like we have access to abundance amount of information.
Yep.
But the thing is, with us having access to all this information, we only pay attention to what we feel is relevant for us. A lot of people aren't financially literate, not because they haven't been taught. It's because they choose not to go learn. Like if you know that you can become financially literate just by going to the library, you wouldn't say like we still slaves. You wouldn't push that because you know that you can go to the library and find out whatever you need to know. But then going back to like the modern day slavery and that they had to go through, the reason why, like going back to the scenario, the thing that I went through yesterday, like I was walking to Target and this man he put those little I don't know what they are called. But you know those little brass things in the shoes. Let me see your shoes real quick.
No, he don't got them. She got them on her Jordans.
Yeah,
the little metal
those.
things in the front.
These.
The little green
That
circles.
He took my
Air Force
He
Ones.
took my ones. Took all the laces out of it, and he put them things inside of my shoes, and it made my shoes feel so much better. Like I don't even know why ones don't even have that. Like they literally did that. He was gonna do that for $4. I gave him $20 because it's two of them.
A migrant.
And they hustling on the streets. But it was just the simple fact of you doing that. Like you found the simple thing in life to how to make money. Y'all go like, and the thing is, all of these shoe companies and stuff, they go to their
cities and their states and their countries to make these shoes.
To go make these things for us to enjoy.
That's what I'm saying. Like, and these third world countries and over here, and over there, like, we living on the land of the free, good soil, all that. These people don't even got purified water.
Man, they don't even have running water.
They scars. Oh, these got biotics and this, do this, do that. These people eating the food straight off the bone.
Like,
you know what I'm saying?
That's the thing.
Oh yeah,
they don't have. They ain't got no. They don't even have water pipes in the house.
But what I'm saying,
they don't have electricity.
What I'm saying is like we'll go to the store, be tripping off the little meat because it's okay. Right. They going in their backyard off with your head.
I feel like what everybody's saying, and I feel like what everybody's saying right now.
They got a top.
I feel like what we all saying. I'm gonna use this metaphor. So we all familiar with Fresh Prince, right? Mm-hmm. So remember, Will Smith came from Philly. He had that situation, and he went to go live with his uncle and auntie them in a good. That's what's going on with the migrants. They came from Philly. They came from Philly. And now they stand over here with us, and we the banks. They living in our house now.
That's like the perfect way
to say it. We looking at them like, oh my God, what is Will coming? He got his shirt inside out. You remember how Will came to in the real Fresh Prince? Remember the first couple episodes? They was trying to get him in order. They was trying to show him how to talk, how to dress, and he was not getting it.
Think about it though. Think about how that showed the type of person that the banks were. Think about this migrant situation is gonna show the character of the people that we are living with. And it's the same thing. Like when Will came to the Banks house, you saw exactly the type of person that they is. You saw how they grew having him around to the point where they loved having him. They didn't care to have him around at first, but then they grew to love him because he opened up a different part of life that they never even experienced before.
What you got for us over there, Feet?
What they say, sue me, I'm rooting for everybody that's black.
But let me tell you something.
I'm rooting for everybody that's black. So that's in a sense of oppression.
If y'all don't see what's going on, then you just
oppressed.
You blind to the fact.
No, go ahead.
A war against China about to happen. We got a war over there in Israel over there. They started over there. These not in, they inviting people into their soil. You don't know who they don't know who these people either.
You don't, but look. That's our army. That's our army, though.
But how many people over here though that's like that?
But listen, I've been over here. I can live with the black first or the.
I don't.
Hey, you know
I can't.
I could.
You know they had somebody on the in the freaking Marines giving out information to people. A dude from China who was in the U.S. Marines was giving out information to people in China about equipment, technology, everything. So it's
over here.
Yes.
That's been going on for years.
People
sell secrets. They sell military secrets every day.
And then at the end of the day, that's really not a secret because they could just go over there every 51 and holler at the aliens and they're going to tell them.
It's more
they moved the aliens from Area 51.
This been around.
Too many people been saying that they there, so they like
they going to tell them straight to the gate. Like, you know, they've been around for years, but if y'all would have gave us X amount of such and such, we would have been put you on to this. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a man, y'all got okay. It's big.
It's definitely big. Like
it's
at
bigger
the
than
end of
I
the day,
can
like when it comes down to everything, like when it all boils down, when they separate life between the have and the have-nots, we gonna be stuck with the have-nots.
Yep.
Because we don't own anything.
Yep.
We've been here for how many 500 some years? Over 500 some years. We don't own anything. And the people who do own something, they have partial ownership because they don't own the land. They don't own the Constitution. Yep. We don't own our own politics. We don't own our own rule system. We don't own our own discipline system. So it's like, because we don't have that, we will forever be stuck in the have-nots. But with them coming here, they add on to the have-nots. So now when the have-nots want to boss up and tackle the haves, we got enough people in our army to do that.
But it's like, my comeback to that is, every time we do, a black person do, get to that level, Larry Hoover, Jeff Ford, all these other people.
They shoot them down.
Even the Black Panther. Look what they.
And
every
that-
time we get strong and like we ain't. That's the thing about the Constitution and these laws. And we ain't.
We don't have each other. That's the only.
Yeah,
That's
we
the
don't
only
like each other,
problem.
but it's like I can't blame more. It's like after I read a book called The Miseducation of a Black Negro.
That's a good book.
Once I read that book, it was like I know we are messed up, like, well, we don't like the money and all that stuff, but it's like we've been so misled from the beginning of time that it was like how could you it's like trying to fix something, and it's like a car. You fix something and then 2 months later something else get fixed. It's like every
Because
time,
it's mainly because we look at healing, because like all of that ties into your level of healing, your emotional intelligence, and all of that. So we look at it as a line.
I read the book.
Like that's the reason why I got this tattoo on my hand. Healing is a spiral journey. Life gonna push you down 10 steps. It's gonna take you up 5. It's gonna push you down 3. It's gonna take you up 7. It's gonna push you down 8. It's gonna take you back up 10. It's gonna push you back down 20 if you let it. And it's gonna take you back up 50.
The whole
But
time
it's like
though.
life does that.
Whole time we was raised wrong through the gate.
Yeah.
We was raised wrong through the gate anyway.
We was
Listen,
conditioned.
Third world countries,
yeah,
third
that's
world
right.
countries, man. As young kids, you got a job. You out there working. They teach you how to get your paper. That's why when they come over here, they be so successful.
And
You know what I'm saying? Our kids get baby-fied and
The whole country is baby fat
you know what I'm
though.
saying?
Because we found comfort in
for one-
discomfort.
For one, you've been misled through the gate. And school. Like, they don't teach you nothing in school. Everything they teach you in school is only thing they should have been
They
teaching
teach you how to be a worker.
Ooh, this is what I was talking about yesterday.
Only thing they should have been teaching you in school is how to count. And
No, the problem
teach
is-
you how to count because that's the only thing that really matter in the world. All that multiplying, they should teach you how to add and subtract.
That's the
Add and
thing in
subtract.
school.
Teach you how to add and subtract.
I was
Which is
talking
a
to
lot-
somebody
a lot of
yesterday
they
in
don't-
school
a lot of
about
they
school.
teach you in school, you never use it in your life. They should teach you how to build a business, financial, how to save. But this is what should be getting taught from the day you walk in the school.
But that's the
doors
thing,
to
though.
day you leave
The
out
thing
of it.
about school is
Y'all
they
wanna
took
see no
away the
social
spiritual,
studies, no
learned about
science,
spiritual stuff
no
in
none of
school. They took away learning about spiritual stuff
do
in
that in other
school.
countries, yeah.
And it's the fact that they took that away. So it's like you don't know how to connect all the dots of everything you learned in school. If they told you that science and math is cooking and economics, you would learn science and math. You will literally learn everything there is to know about science and math because you see how it all connects into your actual life. But what they took they started teaching the Bible up in school. They realized it took a whole they made up a whole bunch of woke kids. That's why you had that Reconstruction era after slavery where they had a whole bunch of entrepreneurs where you had that Black Wall Street and all of that. They
blew
started
that up.
teaching about God in school. That's cool, but we can't have these people making more money than us. So we gotta take God out of school. Then we gonna get them some more stuff. But they learn all of these skills. We can't have that. We can't have them advancing in their neighborhoods like that. We gotta take that away. They did that to us,
And you talking about they did that? We sat back and let them.
and that's my point. That's my exact point.
What you mean?
bro, we don't.
Do you if you know your history, if you really know
They
your
going
history,
real deep in this.
If we don't got the power of the law, which is the Constitution, the Bill of Rights, if we don't have that,
you let them do that to us.
We let them show
Do you
that.
understand this? Do you understand us as black males and black human beings? We found some people in the Caucasus Mountains, bro. The people tricked us and took over what we was kings.
And they made us think that slavery. They made us think that slavery was the
We
start of
let
our
them
life,
do that
and
to
it
us. We
wasn't.
let
But
them
y'all
trick
ain't
us.
nobody speaking on the fact that most of the slaves that were slaves were already here.
They was kings.
They was already
Kings
here.
and
We were the
queens.
Moors.
and they
We
killed.
was the Indians.
They was rich people,
we was
man,
the people
wealthy
that was
people,
here.
bro.
We were the Indians that they when they
We
got
sat
off
back
Plymouth
and let them
Rock or
people
whatever
do
that
that, then
ship
you wanna
was.
cry about what you
We
let
were
somebody
the
do to
people
you,
that
bro.
was here.
Trapping.
And they killed
they
the original founding fathers.
We let them we let that happen to us, bro.
They came over here
Them
and
people came
slaughtered
over
and
here,
took over.
figured out, took our
What they
stuff.
say, it ain't my problem.
No, I'm telling you, you've been a slave.
You
bro.
use the dollar. You use money.
No, I'm saying, yeah, I use money, but I'm saying though, like I ain't been in their shoes, but through my ancestors and my grandparents and we just stories I heard from a shorty, like that's just different.
Man,
I don't think black people just letting them do it, bro. Like,
they sit back and watch.
What it is,
they put their foot on it. They put their foot on the neck.
We got
and then take it
comfortable
off,
in
man. That's how it
discomfort.
Yeah.
We literally got comfortable in that. Like it's just like how when you know you can't, like like when you a kid and you know your parent can't afford shoes, like you can't afford new shoes for you, so you stay longer in those size 12s than you supposed to be. You stay in those shoes too long and your feet start hurting. You start getting
shoes,
you start getting things on your foot and you don't know what happened because you got too comfortable in that discomfort to the point where you forgot that the shoes didn't even fit no more because you ain't got so comfortable wearing them.
They don't even
And
hurt your feet no
They
more.
don't even hurt your feet no more.
Exactly. Like you became
You know what I'm
comfortable with
saying?
the pain.
They put all this in your face, boom, 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 trick you, bam, bam, bam. You
That's a
so
good
blind.
analogy
You
right
so
there.
blind.
I like
You
that
so
one.
blind looking at the diamond. You don't even know. Like,
why we let them still trick us now?
Because the money.
Still
The money,
money
they
where
throwing the
the
money
money
in
coming
you.
through.
They give you and this is something that I had to see with my own eyes. They give you this thing called the American Dream or a 9 to 5 or
is it a scheme?
a means to pay your bills and take care of your family and stuff,
a
right?
PPP
and
loan.
then you get not the loans. Then you get the job. Let's say you get on the job. You on the job. You working. Now you get it. You get the raise. You get the promotion. They're selling you more into this dream of that you're gonna be rich when you a certain age.
It's that cream. Cash rule everything around me.
And
But
they're making you give up the one thing that you got that's gonna make all of your dreams come true. Your time, bro. If once you ain't got no more time left in you to go out and do the things that you need to do in this world, that's when they got you.
And then I wrote a whole poem on this question that I'm finna ask y'all. Is cash king or is consciousness?
Ooh, consciousness.
But a lot of people look at cash as that because they say cash rule everything around me.
But those are ones that don't know. They not woke.
That's the reason why slavery is still happening.
Because people ain't woke.
Because people stuck on that cream and they on that,
you still
that
off that
cash
Lou
part
Nesta?
of cream.
What?
The Lou Nesta, cuz. You ain't never had the Lou Nesta, cuz.
Talk about you still off that little Nesta. Man. If y'all don't know, this is the weekend takeover. And I'm waking y'all back. We ain't took a break all day.
Free show.
Man.
We ain't played no music all day. This was a real what do you want to call it? This is a real essentially no. I'm not gonna say essentially black, but this is a real thought-provoking episode today. We got Shae Herbo. She is 27.
I thought they said 222.
Oh, it's 2:27. You got somewhere to be?
Do got somewhere.
Well, we're gonna be wrapping it up real soon. Before we go, where can they find you at?
You can find me on. You can Google me. Listen,
We can Google you.
You can Google Shae Herbo, ShaeHerbo, and I'll pop up.
Period.
In orange.
In orange.
Shout out to Google.
Shout out to Orange.
Shout out to Orange.
Orange is the new black. Fee, what's up, man? You ain't been on the show all day, man. You want to come sit down and come on, man.
Yeah, man.
I gotta
Yeah.
get up though.
All right, go ahead.
Go ahead. See
We're
Monday.
gonna see you. We still gonna keep it rolling though, cause that's how we do it over here on the weekend takeover. We keep things rolling, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah,
What's
man.
up, man?
I had we gone. We out.
Well, we ain't gonna. She gonna.
All right,
we
right,
gonna
right,
say
right.
our byes to Shae Herbo. We will. Y'all be looking
hey,
for
Shae.
Oh my.
we gonna be doing the dive in and the Silas Corner collaboration,
Spicy.
just like how we did the Beyond Boundaries Trench Talk collaboration last week. So y'all be looking out for that. But Fee, what's up, man? Before we get up out of here, what you got to say something to the people? What's been going on in your world, man?
Man, yesterday I was kicking it with, saying with y'all boys last night, man, and it's just okay. We were just talking about money, man, and our God really be trying to talk to me because I ran out here to get the money, right?
Right. And what happened?
Lost my whole. Matter of fact, look, stopped at Walgreens, took some money off the card, put the money in my wallet,
And lost the wallet.
and lost the wallet.
God telling you, slow down, son.
Yeah,
Slow down, son. That money ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
Don't chase it, let it
But I'm
chase
back
you.
in love, y'all, this week. So,
Oh my
Man.
yeah, y'all, I'm back in love. I'm back in love. You know, I'm back in love.
Your
This-
stepdaddy card got revoked.
No, I still got it. You know what I'm saying? I'm
Have a
still,
good one. Be safe.
I'm still, you know, stepdaddy. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
But yeah, but ladies, I don't know, man. I don't know.
Just
She,
the toxic.
yeah, Todd, I swear it's like she put that whippersnap back on it.
Man, you need to go on and get married, man.
hey,
And
my
take
boy
yourself
is-
off the market. 'Cause
Hey,
My boy
hey,
just
bro,
gullible, man.
We was talking about going to Vegas.
right? And doing what?
What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Bro, hey, I'm gonna say this. This past year on my birthday, not this year, but my last birthday, right?
Right.
I was in Vegas, and you know that one uncle you got in your family that put you on game with everything, women, streets, everything. You know, this was my one uncle. So I'm out there, and again, this is my birthday, so I got a little 5-day festival, little party and all this planned, and out the blue, the second day I was out there, get a call. Me and my cousin, it's his father. Man, y'all still in Vegas? Yeah, we just got out here yesterday. Woo, woo, woo. Man, I'm out here. I'm at the Bellagio. I'm getting married.
What?
And this man, like, he really put me on. So, like, coming from seeing him doing this thing all my life, being a player, being a, you know, that
I don't want to be a player
dude.
no
And
more.
then I'm watching him at this age
You
to
ain't
get
even think
married.
he was going. You had too many joints.
Bro, I'm like, man, you really getting married? Like it, but you know, it was inspirational for me. Like I was glad that I was able to see that. That's the point I'm trying to say, because to see this man go all these years as a playboy type, or you know, one of those type of guys, and then to
Oh, you know, I went through that. I'm not going through. I went through that too. My uncle, man, gangster.
I thought you about to say you went through getting
No,
married.
No. I tell you, you know, that's damn. If I don't take nothing serious in life, I take that serious. Then I can't, you know, get my groove on no more if I get married. Like everything comes to a halt. You know what I'm saying? But I'm the type of person. I don't feel that you need a piece of paper to know I'm yours. Though at the end of the day, I'm gonna show you that off me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Real life. You know what I'm saying? We could be together forever. As long as you don't keep telling me what I ain't doing.
oh man.
Don't come to me with nothing I ain't came to you with, because look, you ain't hit this.
What do you say? Don't come to me with what?
What I ain't doing.
With nothing I ain't come to you with.
I just don't want to be that person who, cause you know I've been engaged
complain.
before.
Okay.
Yeah, I was engaged before y'all.
I
and,
know my boy
I was
gullible,
too.
man. You know,
And
wide open.
yeah, man. You know, I mean, she left me. You know, left me
not
dead,
funny.
bro, where I was locked up. You know what I'm saying?
wow.
But
Oh, man.
she held me down though. So it's like like baby, I expect you to do.
I can't complain.
You ain't
held
expected
me-
to leave, but you
held me down.
Yeah,
I
you
can't
did your
complain.
part.
I'm free. I'm cool. It's 1,000,001 females out here.
I'm not about to
I'm
stress.
not about to stress. And I'm not about to. Y'all see? Hey, yeah.
Hey, my boy got. Hey, he trying to get back up there.
I'm trying to get.
No black spray. You don't got no black spray.
Man, no black spray. He got it up there for real.
I'm trying. Hey, my mama say, "Ooh, son, you getting a little hair back." I'm trying to
That
tell
boy
you.
outside.
Not in today, baby. I'm
Man, I
trying
wish
to
I
tell
had
you.
y'all problem. Y'all, I got that one problem. I've got to stop getting these grays on my head. I ain't dealing with the ball yet.
yeah,
I'm just getting the head full of
That's all,
grays.
you know that's the only thing come with having a head full of hair. You sit around here with that head full of hair, when it's all turned gray. You
All
know,
gray, that's over with.
and I'm still over here shining with this beam.
I
I got this beam
with that ball though.
looking like I'm sitting on Michigan.
See, they don't understand with the ball. You can knock another 5 years off your life.
So you look
If
5 years
I'm 30, I'm 25.
Long as you preserve yourself.
I'm
you know what
25,
saying?
baby. I'm
Because
25.
you know, guys like us, we done been to the penitentiary. You know,
man.
we've been 2-3 years, no smoking, no no pork, no nothing, just clean body. Then I come out with this bald head shining, looking like the bean sitting on Michigan, and I'm all stocky, dude over there look like the drug. Buddy over here sitting there looking like he just came from the nearest crack house, but he the man on the everybody. Like this dude, this how the guys come from the penitentiary look at you like. Hyped out, dude.
What about the hyped out dude?
You the dude, though. You know
wait,
what I'm saying?
everybody coming out the penitentiary looking at everybody like they hyped out,
saying,
but the whole world is on drugs.
Your body, you know what I'm saying? Your body all sucked in. Even if you ain't used no drugs, the liquor eating you up, kid. There's something wrong with you. You know what I'm saying?
I think the state of Illinois deserves every black man a big check, at least over $50,000.
For sure.
Because if you been in MRC state, I know this y'all not talking.
Nobody really cares.
Bro, like one shower a week.
No, they done made that to a law now. They made that to a law now. Like if you been in them places, bro, they owe you a check. Like you got to get a check.
Yeah,
you are institutionalized, mentally, PTSD, all of it. They owe you, bro. It's about how many people got the knowledge to go foul for that.
And these people ain't right.
They gonna get it to you.
These people ain't right, y'all. These people ain't right.
They ain't right. They wrong. They ain't wrong. They dead wrong.
They ain't right. They trying to do. Hey, that boy Diddy hot, boy. That boy Diddy on fire. I'm just jumping off
the whole topic. I'm trying to find something else.
Boy,
brother.
Diddy scribing all the Cassie talking about man. Cassie putting them out. What's everybody getting put out? What's going on in the world?
No. Listen, you got to think about all that was been going on. It was an untold, like untold stories. It was going on. People was trying to tell it, but people would have so much money where they would blackball you. Well, they'll shut your mouth. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot of stuff going on where people they coming out they story, they telling their story, man. Like, look,
how y'all feel about? I know this is a different subject, but I want to kind of because we're gonna end the show early. But I want to ask y'all this question: how do y'all feel about Snoop Dogg putting down smoking?
I feel Snoop Dogg got a problem going on with him that he's just not telling nobody. As a male, that's what we do. You know what I'm saying? Like. Shout out to Snoop. That's a good thing that you start smoking. But
did y'all see what Meek Mills had to say?
What he say?
He challenging everybody, especially all the rappers, to do the no smoke challenge.
I mean, that's cool
smoking
too.
Weed for
but listen, because you don't want to smoke no weed don't mean I don't want to smoke no weed.
I'm just saying.
I mean, it is what it is, but weed ain't the problem. You the problem. You know what I'm saying? But like I say, Snoop probably on this. Listen. I'm saying not you.
I know what you're saying.
I'm saying what I'm saying is, if you got some problems, maybe you got to evaluate. Maybe you is the problem. You know what I'm saying? But all I'm saying is, like any male, I might be sitting right here having chest pains right now. I never told one of y'all nothing. You know what I'm saying? But I'm talking. Don't congratulate me for not smoking. Congratulate me for saving my life. It's something you had going on that you didn't want to tell us.
But he didn't say he's done with marijuana. He just saying with the smoke. He still could be doing edibles. There's other ways to,
it gotta be. I think it's either, man, it's either some health problem. He just about his mama.
He done did a lot of smoke challenges where he want to hold the weed right there.
Why Snoop about 60 years
old? Snoop old school.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Listen, I smoked weed for a lot of years, and he been smoking weed for a lot of years before me. Yeah, so I know it's
not we smoking that. But
that cough get harder.
Yeah.
Longer, Cause
he out there in Cali,
like he been getting smoking that good
too. The Chronic.
He made the Chronic
album. He made the album.
He is Mr. Weed.
Him and Doc. That was Doc.
I'm gonna say he is Mr. Weed.
Like, he is. He definitely.
You know when I look at Snoop, I look at him like a branch of good weed.
Y'all
ready to break him down.
He ain't a dog no more.
No, I'm ready to break him down. Put him on.
Say that. Snoop.
I'm smoking on this.
Hey,
you smoking that Snoop?
Boy, this that Snoop. Man, we gonna keep this on logo. We got places to be, man.
I'm trying to tell you.
We gonna wrap the show up for the day, man. It's about to be 2:40 in the day. Normally our show do go from 3 to 5, but today was a special edition show. Y'all see, we didn't even play any
music.
Not one song, but y'all want me to sing a song. Here you go.
Now it's time to say goodbye to Almighty over.
Next week, y'all, announcement, y'all, we dropping a segment called Get Out of There.
Get them out of there.
Yeah.
Can you
Get
tell
out
us
of
what
there.
this segment will consist of, Fee?
At first, it was about, I ain't gonna lie to you, it was about somebody that we all personally know.
We ain't gonna say that
But we
part.
ain't gonna, oh, okay, we gonna,
But
no, I had to say that part.
no, we ain't gonna do that.
But you know.
What's the segment apart? Because somebody got in trouble with talking about people that's dealing with the school. We not gonna do that. Yeah. We're not gonna do that.
Okay. But no, this basically just a segment though. It's just about people that just flat out bogus, flat out just all out just douchebag. Either they win some, just get them out of there, or she just put up like a Jada, type of situation. She need to get out of there. Just any type of situation, any type of people that's out there just bogus, just in the wrong, just a straight up goofy,
Bald head lie.
Just a bald head lie. You gotta get out of there.
You know that's the new phrase for Jada Pickett's name. Bald head lie.
Bald head lie. Bald head lie.
With that being said, man, this your boy Lero De Niro, and you know I got Feed Baby, Talk to G, Iconic Taj, and every Friday from 3 to 5. You can catch us right here on WindyCityUnderground.com. Your music, your station. And we going to bring you what's going on in the city, outside the city, above the city,
around the
below the city, around the city.
Trying to get in the city.
Well, we got the migrants trying to get out now. We going to bring the news to y'all. That's what we saying. We're going to bring you news. We're going to bring you good conversation, good music. And with that being said, man, we up out of here, man. May y'all have a blessed weekend.
Yes, stay safe. Stay safe.
Yes. Just because we ain't had no music, still submit your music.
Still submit your music, please.
All right.
And now we all are.
Too much lemon pepper.
Yeah, I see all type of lemon pepper, salt and pepper.